In the entirety of Ray White, Wetherill Park, Cecil Hills, we welcome and back you. We commend you on your fine taste in property, and of course I look forward to seeing what you do with this land when you secure it here under auction conditions today. As it stands, of course, 28 Ringtail Crescent, 605 approximate square metres underpinning your investment. You've got that lovely elevated aspect to the rear, of course, so close to so much, position to schools, stocklands, everything you could possibly need for a very happy life. You just need to get those architectural designs out and dig in as soon as you do take settlement of this property. We are here to sell, of course. Mario has been, chatting to many of you over the last several weeks of private conversations and inspections. We certainly look forward to a sold sticker of the virtual variety here today. I could talk all day about it. I'm sure you're very intimately familiar with this block of land as you're about to purchase it, to our many bidders here on the Google platform, and to our friends, and of course the greater community watching on Facebook. Thanks for joining us. We do kick things off here. Opening bidder offer on behalf of Mario, Piredda and the team. Who wants to kick us away? Who wants to start us off? Always the, one of the most stressful bids, that first bid. Oh, yeah. Always the illusion of avoiding competition by not acting, but of course, plenty of interest post, of course. Some parties with longer terms, but bigger money post-auction. We'd much rather do it here, unconditionally, of course, give you that absolute certainty of where we sell. All the agents, you can see them working up here behind me, each and every agent here working as a team.
Bidder number 18, 700.
Probably kick off around the 8 if we can, but to get a kick off around that 800,000 mark. Geez, it'd be good buying at $800,000, but I understand the route of the buyer. We do want to buy for as little as possible, but need to find that happy place between seller and buyer here today.
Bidder number 19, 800,000.
Thank you, Matt Bill. A lovely polite bid as always there, and we'll kick things off at $800,000. They're bid number 19 in the number one position now at $800,000. We are off and running now at $800,000. $800K on the table here, moving in 50s, I imagine, or 25 if it makes it easier. $825 or $850, your chance, your choice, your opportunity here. Do not miss out from me. $25,000 on top. Who goes straight?
18. 825.
825, bid number 18. And what does 19 say about that? Straight back, no doubt, at 850 or 875. That'll be 7/8 of a million at 825 the bid now.
18. Number 2830. Is that right?
We're going to move into 25s if we can for now. I'll certainly come back for those 5s if we need to, but just moving into 25s.
Bidder number 19. 850.
850, no justification for hesitation at this level. A great opportunity here, arguably the best street in Bossley. It is at 850 here, 875. I suggest 7/8, or maybe straight to 900 to scare away the competition. You can see a very busy Google platform here, 20 plus parties fighting for the right to call this land their own at $850,000. 875 we go.
Number 20. 875.
875. Thank you so much, Tony, there at 875 or 7/8 of a million dollars. 875 the call now. First chance straight to 900, I imagine here. Second chance now at 875. Third and final opportunity. Who goes straight to 900 here? Let's not muck around these round numbers, often people's budgets. Let's call it $900,000. Where do we go? We're done. We're finished at 875. 7/8.
James, would you take an 880?
Well, I'll probably work in the 10s here, Bobby, if you can do 885.
Okay. All right, 885.
885, Bobby, et cetera. A lovely bid there. Bid number 16. New competition rears its head at this stage, the 11th hour of the auction. Who goes straight to 900? 885 the bid. 800. 900. 19 seems committed to buy this land. I tell you what, at $900,000 you'll be doing very well here. Still 3 competitive parties, many more registrations beyond the front that we see here from the 3 parties active in this auction here today at $900,000 now. First chance at $900,000, I don't believe it now. Second call at $900,000 now. Third and final opportunity at $900,000. Are we in? Are we out? Which is a few conversations happening there.
Number 20, 910.
910 at 910. Let's go straight to 930 from here. Double their bid, scare them away, Matt. Bidder number 19 knows what's what, and I think they're going to place a 930 or a 40 perhaps. The smaller bids just entice your competition. Be a boss, be a landowner, and you've got to fight for it. And you've got to scare yourself a little to scare the competition. So call it 930 or 40. I don't mind which, but a 910 the bid now, 910. Great bidding by him.
915.
915, we'll work with that. Bobby with 16, with a little hop and a skip forward there at the 5K variety at 915 at 915,000.
Oh, shocked you.
Who goes north from here? 925? 915 the bid. Jeez. Good buying there at $9.15. Well, with no better bids, we call it through at $915,000 now. First call at $915. Now, second chance.
Ready? Number 20 for 920.
920 from bidder number 20 there. It's like they've premeditated this at $920,000. 930, my suggestion. The fives aren't scaring anyone. Just more parties joining us here now. It's bringing everyone out of the woodwork as it should at 920. 605 approximate square metres in the best street in Bossley. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? At 920, we'll just load that up there. A bit of latency with the bid tracker there today. At 920, of course, is the call. I'd go straight to 930 or 40.
Number 19, 925.
925. Hard to pick the most passionate purchaser when everyone's moving in fives. Who goes strong? Who goes hard to get this done at 950? Let's call it 25 on top here at 925. I'll work with the fives. I'll work with whatever you say at this stage above $5,000, but certainly looking for a strong knockout punch here. Let's scare them away. We're just getting more and more active parties here. You can see, for our savvy bidders here, you don't buy land as your first property. No doubt you've done this many times. You're some of the best developers in the region here. I've seen you. I've seen your plans. I know exactly what's going on here. Let's go for the knockout punch. Call it 940 or 50 at 925 now. First chance at 925 now. Second call. 925. Third and final chance now on behalf of Mario and the team at 925. All finished. All silent.
930, number 20.
930, bidder number 20 here at 930, of course. Very hard to refuse a bid and this much opportunity at a mere 930. Certainly doing very well here at 930. Who goes straight to 40 from here? Happy to work with the fives if we need to. Otherwise, we call it through. 930 now. First chance at 930. Second chance now at 930. Third and final time now at $930,000. Are we all done? Are we all silent? Finished?
Hang on a second. Wait.
Well, we've certainly got a few parties still talking here. What a marvellous online platform it is. You can see just a fraction of the parties here working just to my left here, of course, working very hard, bidding on behalf of each and every bidder, of course. A frictionless process whenever you buy or sell with Ray White, Weatherall Park, Cecil Hills. Absolute artists in the real estate realms. They certainly do look after everyone, helping them get from where they are to where they want to be. And who wouldn't want to take this land and paint your familial or investment dreams across the architectural canvas here today. At 9:30 though, I think we're done. I think we're finished. There's two parties giving me the international sign for just a second, James. But certainly going to call it through with David Evans here at 930,000 now. First chance, 930. I don't believe it. How can you hold back? I admire the self-restraint of every one of these bidders, holding back at 930. Second chance at 930. Third and final time now at $930,000. We're finished.
Jones, 935.
More bidders coming out of the woodwork as you should. You are stealing this property sub $1 million at 935. A bidder number 21 here. 5 active parties now. Now we are cooking, ladies and gents, at $935,000. Who goes to 40 or 45 here? Let's not muck around here. I'll call it through 3 times if that's what's going to push you over the edge. But I'd rather just hear your bids. It's far simpler. It's far more straightforward at 935 now. First chance, second, third and final at 935. 21 has it against the rest. You're all done. You're all finished. You're going to lose it at 935. Are we in? Are we out? Well, Tony's just giving us a little bit of a wait signal there. Just checking in on the chat function here too. All right, we do have three parties still just working out where they're going to bid. All right, a few parties having a conversation here. Thanks for your patience online, of course. The inner sanctum here, the inner circle, the Google platform, of course, is certainly full of 21 parties here. Watching, waiting, wondering if they will secure it. Well, certainly only one block to sell here today. 21 has it against the rest. Who goes straight to 940? What do you say? At 935,000. Bid at 21 has it. At 935. A few cameras have gone off here. A bit of negotiating happening. Happy to pause this on.
Would you take 1,000 on top?
Oh, I can't do 5, can't do 940.
Yeah.
James, number 19.
940.
940, the bid now 19 back on top, 20 looking for a $1,000 bid here, 21 no doubt straight with a 5 on top there. Let's call it 45 at 940 here against you, bid number 21. Don't be beaten by a mere $5,000. Tony, where's 19 at? Let me know. 20, sorry, let me know where they're at. Bid number 20, I'd suggest 5 and call it 945. 21, I welcome you back at 945 at 940 though. We certainly have done exceptionally well for this much opportunity. So close to schools, to Stocklands, to everything you need. Arguably the best street in Bossley Park. It's here, it's yours, unless you let it slide through your fingers.
James, we're on the market.
I don't believe it. 940. Well, a lucky day for that highest bidder there. We'll light that up green. We've entered the valley of no second chances. Here we go, ladies and gents. Ringtail, it goes with no better bid. I don't believe it. I'll take the 1,000. I'll take the 5. I'll work with your increments. 28 Ringtail Crescent here in Bossley Park. It goes now at $940,000. Now, first chance. While you think about trying to find a lovely sun-drenched block this good with the elevated aspect to the rear. Second chance, when you get that nauseating feeling of having to keep looking for the land. Hold on to the plans, spend weeks more trying to find something this good in a street like this, in a location with an agent as charming as Mario. Third and final chance, before you go back to the apps, back to the drawing board, back to the painful process of looking for property. 1,000 on top I will certainly take.
James, 2,500, so 940.
942 a half, and 942 a half here. Let's round it out. Bid number 21. I thought we might see you again there, but 19's been consistent. I suggest 19 goes straight to 975 at this stage, or at least 960. What do you say? 942 a half. Would all these savvy investors, all these development minds be beaten publicly with several viewers on Facebook? Would they be beaten publicly for a mere $2,500? I think not. I think not. Too many witnesses to be beaten by $2,500. Let's call it 950. Straight to 950. Who takes me there before it goes? We are selling, ladies and gents. There are no second chances. We don't re-auction this. It is going now with no better bids at 942 a half. First chance now. Don't look back and regret this evening, ladies and gents. Second call now. Your opportunity before it goes at 942 a half. Third and final call at $942,500.
James, 19, 945.
945, matching the other bid there. We can muck around with these $2,500 bids. I don't mind. I'd much rather see someone show their cards and call it 950, 955, 960. Let's go straight to 950. Often these hundreds or the halves certainly are people's budgets. Push through them, see what happens, and watch the competition fall away. Small bids just encourage the competition to chase you. A strong bid scares them away. You've done this before. I've seen a few of your faces here, savvy investors. I've seen you at the Ray Whitewater Park Cecil Hills in rooms. I've seen you at on-sites. It's great to see you virtually here today. And I do wish each and every one of your families are safe and sound.
950.
950.
2.5 more, sorry.
947 and a half. I did get excited there, Mario, but happy to stay with the pattern there of the $2,500. Hard to pick who's going to pounce on this property in a mere $2,500 bid though. At 947,500 the bid. Who goes forth here at 952 a half, 955? We call it through at $947,500 now. First chance, second, third and final at 947,500. Are we finished? Are we silent? Just going to check each and every one of you is out there at 947,500. I admire the restraint of all of you holding back for a mere $2,500. 947,500. Who jumps on top with another 2.5, another 5? Well, I don't think everyone's out there, Mario. We will just check through all our bidders though. Tony, your bidders out there. Certainly just need to make sure. Okay, got you. Thank you so much for your spirit of bidding. Bidder number 20. Fantastic. We have got one other active party here. Going to give you a moment just to consider your position. We certainly are selling here. Once again, incredible opportunity. 605 approximate square metres. Elevated aspect to the rear, of course. Arguably the best street in Bossley. So close to so much. Stockies nearby. It's all good to go. Start building, ladies and gents. Get your approvals. Get your plans. Get moving. Well, no better means we certainly sell away here. We'll just wait for the final approval from Mario that everyone is out there. We still got, I think there is one active party there. At 947,500, happy to square the ledger. Let's level the till, let's call it 950. Matt Bell working exceptionally hard here, always. What was that, Matt? Still going?
Yeah, still going.
Still going, absolutely. Still on the phone call there. 947,500. Doing very well. Doing very well at that level. What do you say? I'd go for the knockout bloke call at 960. At 947,500. Absolutely fantastic. If you are curious about selling your home, if you're curious about the current market, you have a chat to any of the agents. They love what they do. You can see them all here working on behalf of each and every buyer, making sure they don't miss out on the opportunity they came here to seize today. Of course, everyone who registered wanted a chance at purchasing that property, and that is about to evaporate from reality right now for all our multiple bidders, bar one with the highest bid at 947,500. It's great bidding and buying there. Certainly 950 would be my suggestion, or something a little stronger. If that cordial mix is a little weak, go straight to 960. Let's get serious, ladies and gents.
Number 19, 950.
950 the bid there, number 19. It's 19 versus the rest at this stage. I think they may have done it. It's a slow retort from the competition here at $950,000. Always painful to be beaten publicly by $2,500, but I think we're all about to witness it now at $950,000. Bidder number 19 in the number one position now. First chance, 950. Nice, crisp, clean number. Second call, $950,000. Third and final opportunity. Before it goes, we certainly are selling. We've got another bid there. I've seen that lovely Ray White logo flash there. Murray is having a conversation with another bidder there, certainly juggling several mobile phones. Only owns one himself though. He's not one of those agents with two mobile phones. He's an absolute gentleman, Mario. He's doing a fantastic job here. I think, are we in or out there at $950,000? What do you say? Where do we go? We sit, wait and wonder where we go. I think number 19 is tight.
Another 2,500.
Another 2,500 at 952.5. We are sticking to that pattern, working into our second $10,000 bracket of $2,500 bids here this afternoon, ladies and gents. Look at these agents working. It's incredible. It's like a beehive of real estate here. Each and every one of them just helping people. Home is all they do, day in, day out. Absolute gentlemen and ladies, of course. Marcus, Bobby, Mario, Alexander, Anthony, you can see them all here. Bardo, Dino, they're all just working tirelessly here today to make sure no one misses out. And who would want to look back and think, geez, I wish I spent another $5,000 or $10,000. I should have bought that. I should have pushed a little harder on that block of land. What was I thinking? 960, my suggestion, Matt Bell. 953,500. Well, I'm going to start calling it through relatively quickly at this stage here at 953,500. First call, second, third and final now. Before it goes at 953,500.
James, 1,000.
954,500. 21 back and top. It's 21 versus 19. 19 versus 21 and 954,500 here. Same courtesy back to number 19 at $954,000 now. First chance at 954,500. Second, third and final opportunity at 954,500.
$500 on top.
500 squaring us out. I'll take it. Nice little round up there at 955 at 955 the bid now at $955,000. Call it 960. My suggestion to you, Mario. I can see the seriousness of the conversation you're having with this bidder now. Buy once, cry once, spend more than you planned. I bought land 2 weeks ago and nothing feels better than locking in some land. I paid more than I planned. I haven't met a single bidder at auction in 2021 that hasn't paid a little more than they planned to. But the security, the reassurance, that certainty of getting what you came for, of locking away another property title, of securing some terra firma. Nothing feels better, ladies and gents. Call it 960, otherwise I sell it at 955. First, second, third and final at 960, is it?
James, bid at 21, 500.
500 at 955, 500, 955 a half. First call, second, third and final at 955, 500. We are selling that even though the bids. Are they going to be beaten by 500?
Wait a sec, James. I think
All right. I can't imagine what the delay would be with a $500 bid. Certainly not going to feel that in the mortgage repayments, I'd imagine. That extra 500. It'd be fairly fairly painless on a monthly payment plan, an extra 500. 955 500 though at 955 a half. We're on the third and final call here. Just waiting to see what Matt Bell does here. Fantastic to see the gentleman at the Cecil Hills office there just working day and night to certainly talk to all the interest on this stunning block of land. Beautiful opportunity here. It is going to go though. We are selling, ladies and gents. As I say, and I've said it before, don't go to bed tonight knowing you had money to spend and land that you wanted. Go to bed knowing tonight that either you spent all the money you had to get the land you wanted, or at least you got the land you wanted. Don't go to bed with money in the back pocket wishing that you spent it. It's a horrible place to fall to sleep this evening. Money's never been cheaper, ladies and gents. Now is the time. Buy once, cry once. Push a little harder, call it 960. Straight to 960. Happy to work in the 500s here. Of course, got a great feeling. Also knowing that you got beaten publicly by $500. That's going to take 15, 20 minutes to get to sleep on. 955.
$500 on top.
500 on top at 956. We slowly await the new owner of 28 Ringtail. What do you say? At 956. I'd stop the mucking around there, Mario. Let's go straight to 960.
James, bid at 21, 960.
960, that's it. I think we may have done it here. Certainly puts a firm exclamation mark at the end of this bidder's sentence. At $960,000 here, the 500 certainly weren't working. Someone has planted their family's flag firmly in the front yard here today. At $960,000 now, first, second, third and final. Matty Bell, are they in or out? Another five.
Hang on. One moment.
All right, having a chat there. Of course, great to see everyone masked up here and taking, well, everyone's safety exceptionally seriously, but very hard to give up on a property where you've already made the plans. You know what the house is going to look like. You know what the neighbourhood feels like. You've got Stocklands, you've got great schools, you've got that, well, Sundrex block here, some lovely houses up and down the street. You certainly have already imagined your future here. So giving up is a painful process, and sometimes you don't feel all the pain of giving up on what you've dreamed of at the time. You feel it 10, 15 minutes after, or 2 or 3 hours after this afternoon. So just have a moment to consider what it's going to feel like when you walk away with nothing, when you came here to get everything. Have a moment to feel what it's going to be like in an hour's time. When all you've got is a memory of an auction where you had more money to spend. I highly doubt there's an affordability issue here at 960. Jump in there. Let's get serious. Straight to 965. Will I call it through? Out of respect to our highest bidder with Mario on the phone to them right now at 960, first call at $960,000. Second chance now at 960.
One moment.
All right, happy to wait there on the second call. Pausing on the second call. 965, my suggestion. Fight fire with fire. They get stronger, you get stronger. They try and scare you.
1,000 on top.
1,000 on top, 961. 970, my suggestion. Straight to 970. Let's call it 970. Mario's bidder there. Number 19 certainly been persistent and consistent throughout the proceedings, but there's a confidence to Mario's bidder here, which I think we may see again here with a 970 bid at 970. Once again, just fast forward to this afternoon.
James, bid at 21, 1,000.
All playing that game, fighting fire with fire at 962. Bidder number 21. It's 21 versus 19, 19 versus 21 here. Place your bets on Facebook. Who's going to get it? It's anyone's pick at this point at $962,000. What's going to happen? At $962,000. First chance, 962. Second call, $962,000. Third and final opportunity at $962,000. Just a bit. He's still talking there, of course, a very detailed operator, an absolute gentleman in the real estate realms, Matt Bell, doing a fantastic job here. Just checking, having that intimate conversation with the bidder, just making sure they are going to call it a day, that they've got the energy to go back out and try and find a block this good. That's the budgets we don't always look at. Our time budget and our energy budget. Do you have the time to keep looking and the energy it takes to keep trying to find something this good at this price. Don't get fixated with the financial budget. Look at the other budgets of life, just as important. As far as your quality of living goes, $9.65 I'd suggest. Give it one last kick of the can, have one last crack, and I won't bother you again today. Call it $9.65, bid at number 19. Give it one last go. If they come back, then fair enough. It wasn't meant to be. But give it one last go at $9.65. $9.65, my vehement suggestion to you. Don't go to bed knowing
James, number 19, 1,000 on top.
1,000 on top at $9.63. At $9.63. 21, let's get this done at $9.70. Let's wrap it up at $9.70. We can get there in one bid, we can get there in 7 bids. I'm not too bothered either way. But at $9.63.
James, bid at 21, $9.65.
$9.65, doubling the competition's bid at $9.65, he says. At $9.65, a good play there now at $965,000 now. First call, $9.65. Happy to take a single on top there, Matty Bell. Help them back in, don't leave them out in the cold. Now, second chance at $9.65. Don't go to bed knowing you had money that you could have spent and knowing you go to bed with no property. You came here to get the land. Now go for it. $9.66, my suggestion. Third and final call at $9.65. Are they in or out, Matty Bell? What do you say? He's still talking. He's pacing around the office here. He's having a chat to them. He's back on his seat. Here he is. What do we say? $9.66. $9.66. What do you think? Certainly great buying at $9.66, at $9.65. We're on the market and we are selling. Thanks for joining us on Facebook. If you are just entering this auction, of course, Ray Whiteweather Park, Cecil Hills, always doing a fantastic job. Mario and the team excelling themselves as per usual with this beautiful block of land in Bossley. We are on the market. We are selling at $9.65. Just waiting for our underbidder to decide if they're going to give up or keep fighting for what they came here to secure. Don't come second. Don't regret not spending money you had. Put another 1,000 on top. Call it $9.66 and we'll leave it there. I'd be inclined to square it up and just call it straight to $9.70. Well, Matt, you can certainly see how much effort is going into the entirety of this process. You can see a beehive of agents here on the Google platform here working exceptionally hard across the Saturday, also managing those labour-intensive private inspections just to ensure everyone is safe and sound, but also making sure you can still get from where you are to where you want to be. It certainly is a lot of hard work in real estate at the moment. The hardest working office in Sydney, certainly Ray Whiteweather Park, Cecil Hills, each and every one of them just going above and beyond with every step of the process. An absolute delight to be a part of the team. At $965,000, $965, you're gonna miss out. $2,000 more. Your bid will be $3,000 or more than your last bid. Tiny amount, couple of percent.
Yeah. James, number 19, 500 on top.
$965, $500. Scare them away, Mario. $970. It is my passionate plea for this bidder just to scare away the competition. Call it $970. Straight to $970. Put a nail in it. Get the excavator out. Let's get those plans going at $970. $970. It's got a nice round figure to it on the contract. $970, my suggestion. Straight to $970 from here. You're doing very well at $970,000. Let's go to $970, Mario. Help them out.
James, $500 more.
$966. I thought you might say that at $966. What a lovely game of cat and mouse this is. As I said, if you are viewing on Facebook or on the Ray Whiteweather Park, Cecil Hills websites, do place some bets here. Cat and mouse. Who's going to get it? 19 or 21? 21 or 19? Anyone's gauge at this stage. They certainly are both very committed parties. They certainly both want this land, and why wouldn't you? 605 square metres of arguably the best street in Bossley. You're going to miss it though. At $966. First call now at $966,000. We can't make too much longer. Second call now at $966. Third and final call at $966,000. Are we in or out?
James, my buyer's saying hand it over.
Done? Finished? Your buyer's definitely out there, Matt? Doesn't seem like it.
One moment for seeking instructions.
All right, at $966,000. Thanks again for your patience, ladies and gents.
James, number 19, 1,000 on top.
1,000 on top. Great bid there. 1,000 on top. 967, 970. My absolute suggestion here. Mario's bidder. 21. Let's call it yours. Let's call it 970. I've been saying it for some time now. 970. Let's get there.
James. 970.
970, good bid there. Let's see what 19 says to that at 970. Will it be the end of the road or the start of something bigger at $970,000 now? First chance, second, third and final at $970,000. Still talking there, they won't give up, and why would you want to block this good in a position this great in the beautiful Bossley Park? Why would you stop here? Call it 975, a 5 on top here. If he's moving in threes, double it, call it 976. Surely you're not going to give up this stage. You can see the social proof. These are some of the most savvy investors and developers in the region pouncing on this rare opportunity. Buy with confidence. You're buying from Mario Piredda. Don't give up now. Call it 970. Otherwise it goes. At 975 would be my suggestion. Straight to 975. Call it 975. Don't miss out here for a mere 5 on top at 970 now. First, second, third and final chance now.
James, permission to sell from number 19.
Definitely done. 100%.
He's saying it's 100% out.
At $970,000 with no better bids, we certainly sell away here today on behalf of Mario Piredda and the greater team at Ray White Wetherill Park, Cecil Hills. We're on the market, we are selling. First call, second, third and final at 970, or finished, or silence. We are selling. We are selling. Definitely done there, Matt. Definitely finished. We are sold. Well bought. Thank you so much for your patience, your participation, and of course your fine taste in property. Always a pleasure to auction with Ray White, Wetherill Park. We'll see you soon. Thanks so much. We'll talk soon.